Welcome! Today we are diving deep into a really fascinating and, pretty complex framework for understanding life, death, and consciousness, all pulled directly from our source material.
It's probably the biggest question we've ever asked, right? For centuries, so many traditions have pointed to reincarnation, this idea that our personality, us, gets reborn into a brand new life.
But what if that whole concept is just fundamentally misunderstood? Okay, let's really get into this, because the perspective from our source material is radically different. It kind of turns that whole idea on its head.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start by unpacking the two core energies that make us who we are. Then, we'll follow the spirit's incredible journey after death, and finally, we'll see how it all plugs into a much, much grander cosmic plan.
Okay, so first things first. According to this framework, every human being is basically running on two completely different types of creative energy, and they have very, very different jobs and very different destinies.
And check this out. This is where it gets really interesting. On one side, you've got this life-giving energy. Think of it like the raw electricity powering your body. It's just pure life force. It's not concerned with learning or anything. Then, on the other side, you have the evolving energy. That is your spirit. Its entire purpose is growth and evolution.
And you absolutely have to grasp this distinction to get the rest of it. The personality you think of as you, all your memories, your jokes, your quirks, that's just a temporary construct. It's like a software program that runs for one life only. Your spirit, though, that's the eternal hardware, and it's on a journey of constant, endless upgrades.
So here's the big question. If your personality just vanishes, what in the world happens to all the stuff you learned and experienced? Well, the source material describes this incredible, almost cosmic process.
It's described as this highly structured, almost technological-sounding procedure. The second you die, your personality is just gone. The life force that ran your body goes back to the universe. And then your spirit kicks off this massive data transfer.
And where does that data go? To this thing called the overall consciousness block. The best way to think of it is like a cosmic supercomputer. It takes the entire, unedited recording of your life and sifts through it, throwing out all the junk, all the noise, to find just those few essential moments of pure evolutionary progress.
And just to give you a sense of the sheer scale we're talking about, this isn't an instant process. The source material says this refinement, this filtering, can take anywhere from a few decades to literally thousands of years to finish. Just wow.
So, okay, the refined lessons get integrated back into the spirit. But what about the raw footage? Every thought, every feeling, every single second of your life. That gets archived, forever, in what are called storage banks. It's like a permanent backup file saved to this massive celestial hard drive, a complete, unedited record of everything you ever were. Now, once all that cosmic data processing is finally done, that refined knowledge doesn't just sit on a shelf somewhere. Nope. It becomes the fundamental blueprint for a brand new life.
But here's the thing, these aren't memories. They're not skills like remembering how to ride a bike. The source calls them impulses. Think of them as these really subtle, unconscious, evolutionary nudges and inclinations that are going to help shape a totally new person.
And these impulses are then channeled into a completely new, totally unrelated personality right at the 21st day after conception. They basically provide a foundational blueprint, Things like latent talents, a bit of wisdom, that kind of thing, but with zero memories of the past. It's a totally clean slate, but a slate that comes with a heck of an evolutionary head start.
Okay, so those two core energies that we've been talking about, the ones that drive this whole cycle, well, believe it or not, they're just the beginning. According to the source, they are just two parts of a much, much larger cosmic system, made up of 7 creative energies that pretty much govern everything.
This table really helps show how the personal journey of one spirit fits into this massive cosmic design. So look, we've already met number 3, that's the life-giving energy that runs the body, and number 4, the evolving energy of the spirit. But you can see they work right alongside energies that do everything from activating the physical world to transforming matter and even stamping existence with certain traits. It is all one big interconnected system.
So after all that, what does this whole complex system actually mean for us? Why does any of this matter?
Well, I think the most crucial point is this. According to this source, the individual person that you are right now disappears forever at death. But, and this is a huge but, the spiritual evolution you achieved, the very essence of your growth, that is eternal. It suggests it's not about saving the self, but about contributing your unique, distilled wisdom back into a continuous cycle of creation.
And that just leaves us with this really profound question about what identity even is. This framework suggests that we aren't our stories or our names or our memories. It suggests that maybe, just maybe, we are the silent, forward momentum of evolution itself, constantly building on the absolute best of what came before.